You look fine. You look very nice.
I do not. It's all tousled.
You got a neat picture there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
This is Grandma Culley, and she painted it from a postcard picture. Just, I think it would be about 4 by 5 or something like that. And this is watercolors, and this is Leonard when he was about 11 months old, something like that, and this maybe 6 months. But that's her picture.
And tell the story about how you got it. This thing
Oh.
on your bed. Tell that to us.
You mean about in the bed and everything?
Yeah.
And this picture was in a big frame above Bob's bed. When we got married, we lived with the Mom and Dad Culley for 15 months. And this was hanging above the bed. And the next morning when we came down, I told her if she ever got rid of this picture, I wanted it. And I kept talking. And when she passed away, she had it rolled with a little ribbon tied around it among her things.
Oh, that's neat.
And she was sure a dear person. Linda and I. So she said, I think you should have Grandma Culley's Bible. That's how I got there. You know, it would have been wonderful if you could have heard some of the stories she told Linda and me. It's really interesting and everything. Well, we never ran out of anything to talk about. Never, ever.
This is Grandma Culley.
Yes.
Do you remember any stories remember a good story in particular you'd want to tell us?
Well, there's lots of them, Ronnie, but I can't think of them right now. And I'd probably wind up by bowling. They were in Idaho, and they came out there, and something or other went wrong in the family anyway, and she had got after them, punished them. I don't know, she gave them a spanking or what she done and everything. And so they took the dog, and they were leaving. They was going back to Indiana. So a man by the name of Cloah came along there, and he's on a horse, and he's driving. He says, "Well, where are you boys going?" And they said they was going back to Indiana. And so he said, "How come you do that?" Well, they just didn't care for him anymore at home, didn't love him or anything. And so they just going to go back to Indiana. So they come on down, and after they missed it, they started looking for him, and he come along, and they said something about, well, who you're looking for or something like that. And they said, "You see a couple of boys?" "Yeah, we saw 2 boys and a dog up there, and they're going back to Indiana."
How old were they?
Oh, I don't know just how old
pretty
they were.
young, huh?
Yeah, they were real.
Maybe
That's when they
7
came
or
out
8.
I think that was before Bob was born. It couldn't be, because they would be walking. They wouldn't be walking. But I don't know how old they were, but they weren't very big. Because they were both born in Indiana, see.
Oh.
Bob and Leonard were. Leonard and Hobert were born in Indiana. But Bob was born in Idaho. And see, he's about 3 years and a half old after they come, they did there. I don't know if they had him right away or what they had, but Hobert was about 3.5 years old when Bob was born. So you see, they couldn't have been very big, very old time. Maybe 5 or 6 years old, something like that. Maybe we weren't that old, because little kids get big ideas.
Yeah.
And so anyway, that's the story, and I just thought that was just fabulous. Then she always promised them too, if they did something, they would get, and she promised them a licking, they'd get the licking. They'd make them squirt, they could run, do whatever they liked to, but she would always get their licking. So this one particular time, and she told them not to run from her, because she says, "I'm not going to chase you. I'll just get you." Okay. She did something to Hobert, I don't know what it was now, and Hobert didn't like what so she started out, she says, "Hobert, she's going to swap him or something all this about it." And he started running, went underneath the fence, and so she come to the fence like that. And she raised her, they had long skirts way down there like that time. So she raised her skirt up like this to go through the fence to reach over and get Hobert. And he says, "What, Mom, you're going to show your leg?" That's just really cute. That just really was cute. "God, Mom, you're going to show your leg."
And that's one of those funny things that makes you just want to laugh. You know, you have to discipline that.
And then one time, Hobert and Leonard, they were all doing things, and Bob slept with Emma, and so Hobert, Leonard, they were cutting up, and Linda told them, Emma told them to cut it down, to quit it, and they pay attention to her. So pretty soon they're jumping on the bed, and so she just, whenever she whacked them, she took her corset, she just rolled it up like this, and just whack, whack, whack. So anyway, she turned around there and she just whacked both those boys and told them to lay down there and behave themselves and go to sleep. And here was Bob in the back of her, and he says, "Give him hell, sis, give him hell." I always thought that was good. Bob's mother told me that. Oh, we used to laugh so much at things she told us. I just thought that was the cutest thing. See, they called him Tyncy for so many years because Bob didn't talk, or I don't know, he was about 3 years old before he did much talking, and he didn't walk like that because he's only 7 months. See, she was in a wagon, I can't just how it was, and the team, I don't know if they run or what they did, some way they threw it out, and then she had the head bobbed right away.
Oh.
So he was premature, and he was so little. Well, when he was, what did she say, 7 or 8 weeks, I can't remember what. Anyway, these girls came from the school, and they wanted to see him because he was taught to the community how little he was and everything. So they came over to see him, and they took him and laid him on a dinner plate, neither his feet or his head. Now you can imagine how short he was.
Why?
And they wrapped him in just blankets like that because there were no incubators that time, and kept him warm just like that. And she put heated irons, and put these flat irons, you know, put them on blankets around and kept him warm like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then you see she had already raised Leonard on baby food because she couldn't nurse the babies. She did Hobert, she didn't Leonard. And then Bob came along, he was so little and everything, but she started right out on this, I don't know what kind of baby food it was now, but anyway, she started out feeding him right away, and so he just come along.